So, as you guys know, we've been, no, not we, but Desmond's been doing this event called Go With The Flow for several weeks now in a row, just trying to have a consistent energy to give a safe space for youth and just others to be themselves and express themselves freely without judgment or without harboring any hate or fear towards each other, but actually a space to understand each other without the barriers that society holds against us. Whether that's poetry, whether that's you just playing a song that resonates with you, or whether that's you making music, that was the thing that Desmond loved to express himself clearly. I just want to set one rule. This is a safe space. I don't want any negativity going around in this space. If you do have negativity, take that shit somewhere else, because I will call you out and I will kick you out. So yeah, so I just encourage youth to just be inspiring towards each other, lean on each other during this time, and just express yourself and be yourself, because that's the highest value that you could be, is being yourself, because nobody knows you. So use this platform to use your voice and speak on things that hurt you, speak on, just genuinely spill yourself, because we're not going to judge you here. This is a safe space again. Yeah, mining, it's a public space, but still, this space right here, this community that we're having in this event. Did I say my name? No. Oh, yeah. So if y'all don't know me, I'm Zoe. I'm a close friend to Desmond. I'm also the outreach member for YTF. Shout out to YTF, the Youth Task Force. We deal with a lot of problems concerning youth, such as from homelessness to first offenders, and with law to like just anything concerning youth, to make sure they have the right and proper tools to be successful in this community. I'm also in YAHA, which is Youth Alliance for Healthier Alaska. We talk about like public health and safety for youth and all of that cool jazz. I'm also in NAMI. Shout out to NAMI, National Alliance Mental Illness Present. Yeah, so I'm pretty much out there, you feel me? Because I think that's one thing me and Desmond shared, was a passion and fire for the youth. Because if you're going to be about youth, it needs to be for youth and by youth. So we just encourage the youth more to come up here and use this platform to just be yourself. And I will make sure that you will not be judged. So if you feel uncomfortable, please express yourself. It's okay to say no, and it's okay to pass in this space. So we're not forcing you to come up and be like, hey, do a song. It's totally up to you. This is a cool vibe. As you can see by the name, it is Go With The Flow. So we're all just mad chilling. The sun is out. It was actually supposed to rain today. Isn't it a blessing? It's a real blessing. So let's just take advantage of this day and just be free and happy. Thank you.
Right on. How y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday.
Yeah.
I say, don't make me cuss y'all, you know what I'm saying? Some people like to be spoken to badly. So, like, happy Saturday, jazzy people.
Yeah.
I know that's as worst as I could get. I've been working on not cussing, honestly, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying my motherfuckers for 3 times a day. So I only got like 2 more motherfuckers to go, and I'll be all spent. So I'm going to save the last one for when it counts.
Okay, yeah, we're going to be waiting.
Oh my gosh, anyways. I am MC MoHagani Magnetek. MoHagani Magnetek. I don't know what to call myself sometimes in relationship to DESMONATION, and to the community. Friend for sure, comrade for sure. But then, like, you know, it's kind of like this leadership position I had to step into, this role model in the community, accepting myself as that. And in that, there's like there's a responsibility that comes with that. You know, I think a lot of people oftentimes like strive to want to be the leader, you know, strive to want to be the teacher up front. No, that's not me. as much as I'm always out and about doing things and stuff, I would rather someone else do speaking and stuff like this. I would rather someone else be doing all the protesting and activist work. I would much rather sit at my home and watch TV, eat popcorn, drink wine while y'all do the work. That's where the fun is at for me. But anywho, but yeah, so I met Desmond, I guess in the spring, shortly after I left an Anchorage Assembly meeting. I think that was the night I cussed the mayor out in the Assembly meeting. Yeah, that was. Yeah. So it reminds me, I have this piece that Desmond really liked or whatever, you know, because quite a few people, Desmond included, like asked me, Mahogany, how do you tell people to kiss your ass like that? You know? So I have a special poem. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying, and I met Desmond, he asked me, he's like, hey Mo, you know what I'm saying, help me work on my brother's case. My brother Dalen Polu was shot, killed by the police back in February, you know, of this year, 2020. And that basically the family just wanted answers, and they could not get any answers. No explanation from the Anchorage Police Department. The information that was given to them, they could not process it or understand it. So that's really where I came in. I was like, hey, can we just get awareness around this case for them to take a closer look and help this family get the information that they need so they can move on however they choose to proceed. And Desmond was just so passionate about this as the driving force behind raising awareness around Dalen Polu's case. And that it was just such a wonderful thing to stand with Desmond time and time again over the microphone. He said he had never spoke in front of an audience like that before. And his first time was like, I don't know, what, 1,500, 2,000 people they said was at the park that day? I know, right? Good times, you know. For me, I think the first time I was on the mic, I may have had like maybe 3 or 4 people in the crowd. That's including my mama, my great auntie, and my little brother. Yeah, so whatever. But Desmond was like right off in there. And one of the things I noticed about Desmond initially as a poet, and then you can all see this thing, right? And I was watching this documentary the other day about freestyling. When we freestyle, we go from our hearts, you know, so strictly what's in our mind to creating this piece, this spoken piece, whether it's a poem or whether it's a rap, and that's where it's at. And I kept telling him, I was like, Desmond, you got like this gift, and you would see it come out when he like do his prayers. He's like, come on everybody, let's pray, right? And he just goes into this trance. It's like the words are just flowing out of his heart and everything. That was so cool. So then, like, I think it's a week or so after that protest or whatever down at the park, you know, Desmond came over to visit me, and he was like, you know, Mahogany, I'm really tired of all this angry stuff, you know what I'm saying? I just want to show some love, you know. And he asked me how to do an open mic. I was like, what? Oh my gosh, no one's ever asked me how to do an open mic or poetry. I was like, out of all the things that someone can ask me how to do, it was that. And I was like, okay, well, cool, you know what I'm saying? I'll show you how to do it. I consider myself a professional MC. And so I was like, talk to him, you know, show them things about how to, you know, set up the event, you know, get people engaged and make sure that it's open and it's flowing for poetry, for song, for dance, for just words. And also, like, you know, tell them, like, hey, you got to control the mic. You know what I'm saying? Because you have these, like, microphones, these events where it's open mics, and you get one person on here that just want to, like, go on for, like, years and days. Ain't nobody got time for that, you know? So, you know, how to control the mic, how to keep the audience engaged and everything. But the cool thing was, it's like there's only so much that I had to show him. The only other responsibility I had to do was just like bring the microphone and the speaker, and he was going from there. I mean, he had a really good command of audience, a good feel for community, and I wouldn't say he has, you know, he still has those things. But I was just so amazed by the numbers of like these young people that were just coming out of all places of woodwork. And these are his peers. A lot of young people that are here in Anchorage that are houseless, homeless, been in and out of the, what's it called, the youth group, Covenant House. And then there's another one that started with an A or something like that. All kinds of things. And he was involved and connected to so many young people. And he just brought them out. And then each week he would have like somebody featured or whatever. He brought his one rapper friend, Cola, whatever his name is. And then he had like some dancers come one time. I mean, goodness gracious, for like 6 Fridays straight, we held it down right over there in the park. You know what I mean? While everybody else was at home scared of corona and stuff like this, who's out here social distancing, had our little hand sanitizers and food or whatever, and still having a good time, thanks to Desmond, aka DESMONATION. So, I mean, we're really thankful for his mind, his creativity, his heart, his passion. And you know, this event today is just to let him know that we love him and we want to show him support and uplift. We understand, at least, I don't know, all of you, I know I do. I know what it's like, what it feels like to be angry. I don't know how many times I wanted to smash in some windows, especially at Humpy's downtown after they discriminated against me in 2013 for using a ladies' room. I still walk by that place, just like, yo, I'm really mad about that shit. I was really fucked up what you did. And there was no justice for it. You know, I don't know how many times I've been, as an African-American transgender woman here in Alaska, how many times I've been assaulted and ridiculed and called all kinds of ugly, nasty names. And then when I go to the authorities or go to report it, like, yeah, whatever, send me on my way. Oh, there's no precedence here. This, and that. You're on your own, bitch. So, you know, but it really sucks when you don't get resolve for the issues. It really sucks when there's no resolve, when young people are killed and shot by police. Whether they did it or not, whether they had a say in the matter, it doesn't matter. What matters is a young person died back in February to gun violence at the hands of the police. There needs to be some accountability for that. You know, that's all Desmond wanted all summer long. Oh my gosh, fuck you, mayor. Da-da-da. Kiss my ass, eat a dick, mayor. You know, he just go on and on and on. Like, yo, I just want some, you know, please, someone, you know, acknowledge this, recognize this, call attention to this or whatever, to get some justice here. But that doesn't happen. When we think about, you know, the entire summer, you know, the Black Lives Matter, you know, uprising, movement, organization, hashtag, whatever you want to call it, whatever. But this movement that we have, that we're experiencing, I mean, this is a real serious change. It's an ugly change, but it's a change that's necessary. But nevertheless, it's like through all that, it's just filled with so much vengeance, so much fire, so much anger and hate. And then there's this whole idea, well, I have a right to be angry. Like, everybody have a right to be angry. And I told a friend the other day, I said, no, we don't all have a right to be angry. And I was like, after many times I've said that I have a right to be angry because of what such and such did to me. Yeah, I'm angered. But one of the things I know and I've learned as a warrior, as an artist, to always be calm in the center, right? We fight our best battles when we're calm and we're centered and focused, and we're not like totally off balance in either emotions that we have and experience. So the more centered that we are, the easier it is to fight the battles that we have. You know, we're able to think clearly about the problems, the challenges, the situations and stuff. However, when our emotions do get in the way, they can over-consume us. But there's a time and a place for emotions. Anyways, but I'm gonna share this piece though. I usually start out my little introduction piece. Should I introduce myself? I should introduce myself. Okay. Oh, mind you, tip drill. We got a tip jar up here for DESMONATION. All proceeds go to DESMONATION and his mom. His mom is out here somewhere. We want to help mom get down to Seattle so she can be there with her son in this time of need. So, anyways, we'll pass that around later. Oh yeah, my introduction piece. Back up. Give me 50 feet. I'm on the mic to make the cipher complete. Your favorite poetess. Spitting a verse, even if a rhyme slow, put the gear in reverse. Your girl over here sparking up mad isms. That's right, you heard me. A cataclysm, an explosion, if you will. So let go and act ill with mahogany. Yes, just like the tree. Magnetic, as in magnetically. With that Bagua style kung fu. MC for dropping mad clues. So the ball is in your court. What you gonna do next? I don't showed you my good side and I'm still vexed. There's nothing wrong. You can't fix me. I'm a lady but still rip off my clothes like Bill Bixby. Then turn all sexy green on your ass. Then it's like She-Hulk smash. And your entire paradigm has been terror transformed. Game over. Magnetic wins. Insert coin. Okay, I'll share another piece in a little bit. But right now, we're going to bring Marcus up to the stage, y'all. We got to show Marcus some love. So Marcus is credited with the first ever, I don't know, I think they call it at one point, I saw the first ever protest in Anchorage, Alaska. Like a mass protest in downtown, at the town square. I think it was what, May 30th, right? And I was like, from what I understand, it was like 200-300 people down in town square, and then everyone moved later in the afternoon to the rally that was going on in Midtown. But Marcus and Marcus' crew, they just like came together and they put this like wonderful event on. I mean, it's totally peaceful, you know what I'm saying? They went out there turning up everything like everyone did around the world. So, but we want to give Marcus, one of Desmond's good friends and comrades, bring Marcus to the mic.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do I need to speak up or? Okay, yeah, we're good. Hi everyone, I'm Marcus. Some of you might know me from the first protest, like MoHagani said. I met Desmond at that protest actually. He came up to me and he introduced himself and told me that he wanted to start an activism group. And he showed me a picture of his brother, Dalen, and I guess, I don't know, he had come to me and he had told me that I inspired him so much, and that was like the first time I've heard that, to be someone's inspiration, especially someone as amazing as Desmond is. I consider Desmond to be kind of, I guess I would call our relationship kind of like a older brother dynamic. I care for him a bunch, and I want everyone to understand how great Desmond is and how great the things he's done have been, and I want to keep those things going to so when he comes back he can have an accepting community, a community full of love and life, and the ideal community that he wanted to be in. So yeah, that's it.
True.
Thanks guys.
Facts.
Yeah, Marcus.
Marcus, take the bucket, pass the bucket around. Thank you. Okay, so listen, y'all, this is what we want to do. It is an open mic. If the joint thing want to twist right. It is an open mic, right? So that means you all are free to share your words, your poetry, your song, whatever it is on your heart. And I'll give you some time, right? I'll share a piece. Then we're going to bring Desiree up. And then I'll come out there and see who's ready to go next. If you're eager to go, please, like, raise your hand. Let me know, okay? All right, so Zoe, you're going to be next at the Desiree. I don't know, I just want to call you Desiree.
Maybe because it says Des.
Yeah, maybe so. Anyways, so yeah, y'all, like, you know, when I got the news on Thursday and stuff, it was like, oh my goodness, it's one thing. And then, like, Jasmine, Desiree, you know, it's like, you're like, hit me up, calling me. Zoe's calling me. Mark's like, yo, we need to do something, Mahogany. We need to do some, go with the flow. So I was like, yes, let's go with the flow. So anyways, these young ladies have really done the work of putting this together for Desmond to uplift our community and show love to his mom and everything. So without further ado, we're going to bring Jasmine, Desiree, a.k.a. the Phoenix. Good.
Teddy. Teddy, come. Teddy. Hey, don't be on that speaker. Come. Come. Come on.
It's okay. It's okay to cry.
So I really honestly don't even know where to start. To properly introduce myself, yes. My given name is Jasmine Desiree. What a coincidence. One of the nicknames that I went by. I wanted to, after being affected so much by racism and not knowing who I really was, where I really came from, and that no day of my life, no matter how I could try to pretend to be someone else, I couldn't escape who I really am. But for so many years of my life, I was lost. I didn't have any hope. I was sad. I was lonely. And for me personally, both being a person of mixed race and not really knowing who my father was, not having a relationship with him, that really set the dynamic for my life. It changed who I could have been, or just a few days after my first daughter, her name is Gianna, her third birthday passed, or it was approaching. And as it was approaching, I started to realize all the time that was taken from me. And the weight was so heavy, it hit me like a ton of bricks. It was in those moments that I become comfortable, to be honest, with death, and I wasn't afraid of it anymore. And I just felt this thing inside saying, it's time to stand up. It's time for you to know who you really are. It's time for you to understand your purpose. And for the first time in my life, I started to understand who I really am, which is a big deal because I'm 29 years old and I have 2 kids. I started for the first time to feel this overwhelming desire to mentor. And it's funny that what we're all saying kind of all lines up with the mentor. Being able to teach someone. But my heart was always different. I always gave love, even when I didn't get any in return. And for the first time I did my first protest, it was a huge deal to me because I looked around and I saw the unity. I saw the peacefulness. I saw that we really could come together in love. And through that we really could make a difference. That was my first time ever meeting Des. And I actually didn't get to speak to him. I could just look at him and I could see so many parts of myself. So many parts of my younger brother. And I understood the passion that he had. I understood the hurt that he felt. And I just felt like it was part of my responsibility to remind him about love. This is something that I wrote, and I actually finished it right in front of Des. And when he listened to it with him and my actual blood brother, Des started to cry. I tried my best to help, but only some parts I could understand. What it feels like growing up in the South with the skin of a black man. I'm sorry for all the times I used my white privilege because my skin was much lighter than yours. I watched you as you took off, as you soared, breaking barriers, exceeding expectations, and I watched helplessly as we were both just young kids, as they stole your dream and broke your wings. And I just want you to know that I love you. You're never alone, and now I understand. I wish that I could have done more to stand for you back then. I'm standing with you. I'm for you. I just wanted to let you know that together we can do anything because you're my brother. I know they may have told you that it's over, but I'm here to tell you it's not too late. You can be anything you set your mind to, and when you understand that, they cannot take that from you. I love you, Des.
Right on, Desiree. Right on, Desiree the Phoenix. How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Yeah. It's meant to be personal, you know? I take this very personal. This is a young friend of ours. This is a member of our community, a leader, an organizer, a young person that's just like growing. I mean, anyone who's known Desmond considerable amount of time knows what Desmond, the places Desmond's been, and know that it's really beautiful to see him transform I would say this past year is going back as early as January when he started doing open mics and sharing his poetry out loud. I really hope the poetry was going to help quell the fire in his heart. I really did. I believe that. I still believe poetry is there for that purpose. And I don't want to lose sight of that. I didn't know till last Thursday that tears burn. I've cried many times in my life over things, but not once has it burned my face. And so I'm not gonna cry because I don't want it to burn my face. That shit hurts. Hurts like brand new ballet shoes. But I did write this last Thursday or Friday. One of my elders in the threads is like, breathe, breathe, breathe. So I meant to send this to her, but to Mama Akua, Hunter, Queen Akua, my bad. Breathe, you say. Oh yeah, it's a new day. Sunshine ain't hard to tell. Take a moment and inhale. HOPE, hydrogen, oxygen, photosized energy. That bittersweet sense of life after tears burn through the night. Baptized in both water and fire, cleansing sets the trap free. Yes, ma'am, it was me. I'm the one that chopped down your cherry tree. I confess, Your Honor, sure enough, that shit was dead wrong. But did you hear the other day the same old song? Another African shot 7 times in the back on television? How could I ever forgive madness as the reason? It's quite complicated, I must say. But hey, when recognizing rain, it doesn't take all damn day. Just call Captain Obvious to know what's up. Truth delivers a haymaker to your guts. You stumble, bounce off the walls, fall face down. 7, 8, 9, saved by the bell for another round. Let your care team and prayer warriors pat your soul. Stand again, center ring with 10 toes down, going blow for blow. Maintain your square even if you fall apart. BREATH. Basic respiration awakens the heart. Okay. All right, so we're gonna bring Zoe up here, but before we bring Zoe, I got some few pieces of I just like snagged off of DESMONATION's Instagram, and it's really cool, you know, saying some of the things. I don't know what day this is now, but I guess it was several times ago, maybe over the summer. And he writes, "Do you see me? Do you truly see me? Past the blurry vision, past the bullshit placed by people who don't have the best interest in my future. Do you see me trying to exist in the midst of every single poisonous energy sent my way? Demons came to collect their soul, but I wouldn't give it up that easy. I'm strapped, cocked back, and blew back what was known as my fears. With that happening, I can stand before today. If you do see me, it's because I have to fight to stay alive. Do you truly see me for what lies behind my body, known as my mind?" That's my nation. All right. Okay, well, I don't know where Zoe is. So the next poet to the mic, y'all, we'll give it up for our one and only Chloe. Chloe is the poetry champ, y'all. She's like really grown, and her poetry skills, her poems is constantly expanding. I'm constantly like inspired. Like, oh my God, I still can't get over the speed bumps in the highway poem. I know, it's good stuff. Here you go, dear. How's that?
That's good. That's good. I just wanted to say a few words because Desmond he really means a lot to me as a person. Am I being, oh, sorry. Without him, I wouldn't have ever been up on a mic like this. Without him, I wouldn't have opened up to people about how I feel. And he just really brought everyone together, and it's beautiful, and I really miss him. And I hope I get to see him again soon. Sorry. Because he always made me feel comfortable with who I was when I was around him. Because I always have so much anxiety, and he was like, it's okay. We all have it. It's fine. We're together, and that's all that matters. And one of the last things he said to me was that, I gotta look at the, he just asked how I was doing, and he loved me, and he appreciated my soul, and I just wanted to let him know I appreciate him too, because I don't think I got to say it back. And yeah, I have a poem that I thought would fit. Okay. Love whispers into my ears, hate screams into my fears, head full of tears, soon to overflow. I don't want to go. Everything else is so still, so empty, so emotionless, so very here. I am inside this moment. Life is full of oh so many. They pass by like fleeting dandelion seeds. Let go of my wants and needs. Sink into the wet cement. Paint the dishes. Clean the doors. Let the bathwater leak onto the floor. Spread out and trickle down the cracks. The mice will thank you for filling their pools. I was always a fool for you. I need to finally take the time to be a fool for myself. Yeah. And I don't want to take too much time away from you guys. I just really miss him. Okay, bye.
All right, we got some people in the audience. They're gonna come up here after Zoe does. We got Chantel. I shouldn't have to tell her name again because now I know it. And we got Connor over here, just like in the park, like, yeah, I got some poems I want to share. That's what this is all about, y'all. This is about sharing poetry. And honestly, go with the flow. You ain't gotta know nobody here to go with the flow. You know, that's just how we do. So if you have anything, a poem or a song, just words on your heart to express how you feel about life, you know, maybe some of the things that we're experiencing or not experiencing. This is a great opportunity. So next up, we're gonna bring Zoe speaking to the mic. Give it up for Zoe, y'all. I should have worn the shorter shoes instead of the boots. They make it extra high, you know what I'm saying? Why'd you tell me, Zoe? He's like,
Because you look good in them.
you encouraging me to wear the big old shoes.
I couldn't wear that. I'll cross my own ankles. Alright, woo, I hate running. Y'all saw me running? I was struggling. Anyway, I was running because my phone about to die, man. My phone about to die. Actually, the theme of this this go with the flow is love is key. I want you to understand, I always try to express this to Desmond, that when you see an activist that is a youth, and you're like always putting yourself in the front lines in the battlefield of projecting who you are and what you feel towards a ton of people, and a ton of people, they do this thing where they create this image in their heads of who you really should be. But activists are just regular human beings. They are capable of feeling anger and sadness and depression. They are capable of making mistakes. But what our reaction to it is not to judge them by their actions, but to understand them deeper from what the situation is. That's how we truly heal people. So, since love is key, I did a poem for the theme. You feel me? Hope you guys. If my phone die and I stop abruptly, I'm just gonna walk off. All right. So I know this is a lame message, especially with all the bullshit that's been circulating, especially with how angry my people have been getting, especially when they have a right to be. But I'm going to say this message, and I hope everyone is listening to me. But love is key. I mean, love. What is love first? Love is seeing that there is no difference, no boundary, no exclusivity. Love is beyond your present, even when that isn't needed, when it comes to caring, when it comes to comfort, when it comes to sharing. Love is your voice speaking freely. Love is your truth speaking clearly. Love is your pride sitting the fuck down for these few messages, because nobody wants to listen to someone who acts selfishly, because love is universal. Love breaks walls, not build them up. Love enforces truth. It doesn't cover shit up. Love gives more than you might ever receive, but true love is reciprocated between point A and point B. Love is what you choose, even when the enemy has you pressed. Love is what you choose, even when they can't feel what's been weighing in your chest. And love is what you choose, even when you have every right to hate them and say fuck them and the rest. Right. But love is key. And love is what I'm choosing. They ask me, how can you do it? How can you love like you've never been hurt? Like, doesn't it make you angry? Let me put you on, and I hope I don't sound corny. It's simple, really. It's because I've been hurt. I know how it feels to always end up with the end of the stick with all back and no shirt. And I never indulge in never being the statistic when it comes to being bullied, acting as the bully. Because if I make more victims out of these hands, the cycle will never stop with me. So when I choose love, I project healing. When I choose love, I project humility. When I choose love, I project vulnerability. When I choose love, I project strength. Because in reality, it's hard to love in this world that loves to hate. And no, there is no debate. When you love instead of seeking revenge, you teach the oppressor there wasn't shit to hate in the end. We could have all been friends. When you love instead of reacting hatefully, you teach the oppressor that you're higher than what they try to sweep you up under. That we all have monsters in our closet that make us hide under our covers. You see, the oppressor's insecurity is not our responsibility, but our responsibility is how we react to each other. Like when you see a homeless man laying in the middle of the sidewalk, will you be the person to walk over them or be the person to acknowledge that brother? Like, brother, stand up. I got something for you. Your life still matters. Even when the odds are stacked against you, your life still matters. It took your mother 9 months to form your heart. Don't let these motherfuckers break it in a second trying to downplay you. I don't mean to be rude, but shut the fuck up about talking you're not good enough. That's the best thing about love. It gives you all the pieces you've been missing out on, and that when you don't feel like it's enough, like it fulfilled you just enough, there's still love left over. So why don't you get some? Love is easy to grasp. Why don't you wake up? Love is them, love is us, love is key. Because where did hate take us? Flip to our history. I know you don't remain ignorant. I hope you don't hurt me, because let me feel you, let me feel you, feel me in this instance. You see more to love when you move to privilege. Love is key. Free DESMONATION and all my brothers in those cages who simply wanted to be heard. Let me pick up when you left off, my friend. I'll finish these races, teaching the world to see love first and not the color of our faces. Thank you. Woo!
Oh my goodness, anybody got a fire extinguisher? I need to put out the fire on the mic. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. I didn't bring my apron today. I ain't got no darn pot handles to hold the mic. Damn, so. Okay, y'all. What's today? Today is the 5th, right? Right. Have some good news to share with you all. Hope you're listening in. And this is a message from Desmond, actually, that came yesterday, y'all. So we spoke. He is doing well. He wanted me to pass on that he would like you to send him some books via Amazon. Put your address for delivery like you would if you send a letter, that can be spelled brown. He wants books about law and lawyers. He said because he wants to go to law school. Right on. In short, that's what I have right now. You know, interesting thing is, y'all, I mean, this is court case stuff or whatever, so everything can't be shared. But I mean, like, what I will tell you is that I have a younger brother of mine, and he's been in prison now 3 years. And so I think just in the past like 6 to 9 months, he kind of got this whole Amazon thing working out, that you can purchase books directly on Amazon, and it's sent directly to inmates. So if any of you all have a little Amazon account and you want to send Desmond some books, that's just the way to do it. And we'll work on getting you. If you want to know that, let me know, or let Zoe or Desiree know, or Marcus know. We can get you that information so you can send it on and make sure he gets there. But that's just a good thing, and it's just good to know that he's asking for books, y'all. You know. And I think, I don't know, to me this is a happy sign in a sense, you know, that he's gosh, because I know plenty of people locked up who take him 15 years into a 20-year sentence to start to like think like a human and want some things against. So this is a really beautiful thing, and I'm really proud of Desmond. I'm proud that Desmond immediately took accountability for his actions. I'm proud that Desmond did not run. Yeah, this is me. And I love the fact that he said it in court. Yeah, my stupid ass got angry. I said, really? That's in the court record? I said, I can hear him saying that. We have, I think, who was next?
Chantel?
The Chantel. Yeah, Chantel. You don't have to tell her name again. You want to tell her name. And her friend's coming with her right afterwards. So, yeah. Give it up for Chantel, y'all. Welcome to the MIC. Go with the flow. This is what happens when we wear these tall boots.
All
How's that?
I think that's good.
I think this is.
That's good. Thank you for having me. I saw this event posted on Facebook and I didn't know anything about it except for I liked the title, Go with the Flow, and it mentioned no judgment and unity, and everything about it appealed to me. I didn't know anything about Desmond, and I'm kind of piecing together a story as I've been listening. And is this Desmond's mom?
Yeah.
Here? Okay, I just want to acknowledge you. My so I guess a few things I've been thinking as I've been hearing everyone. The first thing, for all young people, if you get in trouble with the law, shut the fuck up until you have legal support. I mean, really. My youngest son, who's 18, just had some trouble with the law, and it really made me aware of, we were able to liquidate many items to hire a lawyer for him, and I realized had we not been able to do that, his outcome could be very different. So there is economic privilege in that. And my oldest son chose to end his life 5 years ago when he was 20, partly because he hated the skin that he was in. And his story is an anomaly because he was born into white skin, but my husband is half native, so we grew up in the village, we're country people, and he just hated the skin that he was in. And we found journals after he passed, just this conflict of identity. And so these things that are going on right now, they're so multidimensional. And I was like all of you, it hurts what's going on right now. It's so intense, and it touches wounds in all of us. And I realized that with all this division and fighting that's going on, all it is our wounds hitting each other. And I was up at our home in the Copper River region a couple of weeks ago, and my family were hunters, so if there's any vegans or vegetarians here, please forgive me. But I was moving some caribou antlers that were in front of the shed, and as I saw these sharp antlers, which is their protection, it really occurred to me that, that's all of us. We've all got horns and thorns, we're just trying to protect ourselves. And so this song started coming, and so I'll just sing part of it, what's come so far, and it's called Everyone Has Something. Everyone has horns or thorns, some way to keep them safe. Everyone has poison, reptile brain. You call it sin, you say it's when that demon takes a hold. Whoa, everyone has something. Everyone will go through pain. If you're living, we're all the same. Everyone has something. So don't worry about anyone else. Just take control of your own soul. 'Cause everyone was made for something special. Oh, everyone has something. That's all.
Woo! Yeah, Chantel.
Go, Chantel. You have to tell it again.
It's too high again, but so me and the organizers were wondering if y'all wanted food. Was that something you guys would be up for?
Yes. Why are nobody else? I'm hungry.
Anyone else hungry?
Shoot,
Can I
as
get a
long
yes
as I'm
or
not paying.
can I get a yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out suggestions really quick.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Do not say pizza. Because we're not in 5th grade and I'm tired of that. Nah, I'm joking. I'm not paying for it. It's whatever you pay for. I'm not paying for it.
Good show of hands.
Okay, let's. Hot dogs was the only suggestion, unless someone else has another
Pizza.
suggestion.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's
What'd you
easier.
say?
It's easier.
What'd you say?
Burritos and
Okay.
Cheetos.
Okay. Okay. Pizza. Let's get a raise of hands. I think pizza.
Whatever. It's easy. You was like, no,
Hot dogs, I guess.
I don't know where we get hot dogs from Cheetos.
something that can be
Okay,
delivered.
we're
I'm
going-
like, that's just
Yeah.
right.
I think we're gonna go with pizza. How's that sound to everyone? Okay, cool. All right. I don't know who's next.
I can't.
Yeah. Now listen, the reason why we waited until halfway through to ask about food, because we wanted to make sure we had less than 100 people out here. Thanks to the new the mandate putting in by the mayor, that even with outdoor events, if you have more than 100 people, you're not allowed to have food and drink. Even with outdoor events, you can't have like music and, my favorite, no dancing allowed. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, I'm like, Ethan, I think somewhere in the mayor's life, I would say maybe the mayor was like in the 6th or 7th grade, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, how old is Ethan? Like in the 60s, 70s, something like that? So I figured the mayor must have been at a dance and went out there and tried to do the twist and shout. And it was more like a twist and whisper, so everybody clowned him, like bad, like boo. And I think ever since then, he's hated dancing. You know, I think at one point in time, you know, the mayor had a little boo thing going on, was on the dance floor, and it got a little too close and everything, and he froze up but didn't know what to do. Just left the lady on the dance floor, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that, what's that George Michael song, I'm Never Gonna Dance Again? I think that's what's going on with the mayor. The mayor's decided he's never gonna dance again. So now that he has a little authority and the power, he's decided that no dancing is allowed. Like, fuck you. Like, really? You're gonna go take away my... You know how long I've been working on the WAP? You know what I'm saying? My little cabbage patch and everything. Oh my God, wait, I can even do the Running Man in these boots.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Come on, I've been working on my dance moves a long time for them to be outlawed, and this is not going to go down. Anyways, but in order to stay within the fines that, you know, the guys that we have, we just wanted to make sure that we had less than 100 people before we had food and water out here. So we were practicing social distancing, so it's a really wonderful thing. Everyone has their space and their mask. It's difficult to wear a mask when you're on the microphone, so I'm absorbed, I guess, whatever. But it's just, it's a beautiful thing. So just a little housekeeping work. So we got pizza on the way, maybe hot dogs. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know who else we had. Oh yeah, Chantel's friends is coming up to the mic next. I don't know her name. What's your name? Drew. Drew? Like I drew you a painting?
Like I drew you a painting.
I drew you a sunshine on a beautiful Saturday day on a mic on a hill. You can't get a better drawing than that. Give it up for Drew, y'all. Step up a little closer so I can make sure it's like...
Hello.
There you go. Just own the mic and it's yours.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I'm a tourist in your town, so thank you for having me. Even though you didn't invite me, thank you.
Wait, like your horoscope?
Oh,
Taurus!
I'm a Libra tourist in your town. Yeah. I don't have much to say. I just find it really interesting that I can shed tears for someone that I don't even know. You all have brought me, every single person has brought me to tears. But I mean, sometimes I can't even cry for my own family or definitely not for myself, which is really freeing to be able to at least know that, that I still have those feelings inside, or they wouldn't be coming out burning my cheeks. And I'm just grateful to be here. I don't want to take up the mic. I didn't plan anything, but just to go off of what's been said, a thought that came to me from a song I know is, love is the answer to the question that I've forgotten. So maybe I can be brave enough to just sing that line. I don't know. Let me see.
Woo, let's go!
Love is the answer to the question, and I know I've been asked, and the answer's got to be love, yeah. Thanks, guys.
Beautiful, thank you.
Right on. Drew. Okay, let me, oh gosh, let me share something fun with you all. Oh my gosh, what's fun? I got so many fun pieces. And any requests there, Terry? Oh yeah. Desmond loved my kiss my ass piece.
Of
Right.
course he does.
Yeah. It's like, how did you do that? Well, it's an art form, honestly, I must say. And then to rewind, my dad taught me how to tell people to kiss my ass. I called home crying back in January. Dad, they don't like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to run for a city assembly and these people don't like me and they mean, they say all these nasty things. My dad said, I can't believe you call here crying. I'm gonna tell your mama you call here crying. Now I know I told you how to tell people to kiss your ass. Don't call here no more with that. Anyways, so I wrote this piece, and I guess it's an empowering piece. I wrote it a couple years ago, but sometimes we find ourselves being bullied or being like harassed, or people just get on the nerves, working on the nerves, every last nerves, and sometimes it's difficult to tell people, like, leave me alone, like, really, I don't need this, I'm out. So I think I got this memorized for. Oh no, hell no, don't ever make that mistake. Just because my eyes are closed, I stay woke to help you awake. To all the matter, antimatter, and what doesn't matter are displaced. Big bang particles in outer space. While a flash of speeds beyond a lifetime, let's just say for the sake of this rhyme, mahogany plants many trees create so much ART, all real things called a life speed. In layperson's terms, I caught you sleeping while I'm manifesting in Mark 10 while you're creeping. Moving so damn slow you about to make me curse. On the Sunday, driving a hearse, even though on the black rolling in first. Maybe you should try H2O to quench your thirst. To be all you can be, might as well drink the whole damn sea. Doing a few push-ups to get stronger cause you're growing old but acting younger. At that size you could never walk in my shoes. Magnetic attracts more thoughts than breaking news. While you make pity parties look like a bad habit. Better heed this reminder that tricks is for kids, you silly rabbit. Ooh, take that witch and shove it. I don't care if your reactions are like, comment, or love it. However, you have permission to open your eyes because you just dream you can beat this MC. So now you can apologize. If not, be ready next time we meet to kiss my ass from here to across the street.
Say that! Say that!
Anyways, Desmond, love that piece. Who got next to the mic? Who's coming up next? Raise your hand. Who's next? Brave soul, brave soul. Other than Zoe. So just one. Oh, we got Cornelius hasn't gone yet.
Go!
Alright, I'll give him a chance. I'll share another Desmonation piece right here.
Oh, wait. Get yourself ready.
Alright, here we go. Another Desmonation piece here, y'all. Confide in me. Take off your insecurities and rest them upon my palms. Remove the burdens from underneath your feet as I massage away the pain. Rest your mind in my arms. Feel my embrace. Taste me like chocolates on a Saturday evening. Savor my flavor. Eat away my pride until I am nothing but bones. A simple reminder that my requests are the starting point of where I fucked up. You see, it's not you. It's really is me. I gave you more than I had. I love you more than I could. I attempted to change myself in order to tend to you. I mean, now I'll confide with my walls of solitude and rest my insecurities upon my mantle. Wipe off my burdens with my welcome mat. Rest my mind inside my new conformed reality. This time my taste will be bittersweet. You ate away my pride, but I still got my dignity. Oh my goodness, I'm going Desmonation, go Desmonation. Desmonation. Alright, you ready, Cornelius?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Why, thank you.
Mm-hmm. How's that? That's about
Yeah,
right.
that's about good. All right, cool. It sounds about right. Hi, everyone. My name is Cornelius Nelson. I guess I'll start off like how everyone else has with who Desmond was to me. Desmond, I met him through Alaska Community Institute. That's how I got into like doing reporting and radio show work and journalism. And I met him through, we were interviewing him and the rest of the YTF group for what they do, and like he pulled me aside afterwards. I was like, yeah, dude, what's up? And he was talking to me about how he wants to get involved in media and journalism. I was like, oh yeah, dude, get you signed up, we'll get you working with all this stuff, you know, we'll see what you can work on. And so from there on out, I kind of like worked with him with a project here and there. I never worked with him a lot, but like he always has, and I'm sure we're all aware of, like this energy where he's like, yeah, 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 and it's amazing. Like he's got soul, and that was one of the most beautiful things about him. Especially because he really forced me to perform one of my pieces at like the second to last one I think we did, and it was like because like the week beforehand he pulled me like afterwards, like he was talking to me like, I don't know, you come to these a lot but you never perform anything. Like it's not that I don't want to perform anything, it's that like I'm here to like echo out your voice and the people here. Like I'm just trying to get some recordings, play back everyone, let everyone know what's going on. But I mean, if you want, I can do something. And so that then will lead into, I'm sure we're all love doing a lot of reflecting and working with my emotions, and that was terrible. I loved it. But yeah, Anyway, a lot of my work is about, when I write poetry and everything like that, is about how I feel alone in the world. Like growing up, I was the only child. Like I have a half brother now, but he's like 3 years old. It's so weird adjusting to having a sibling, and especially because he lives so far away. It's like I still am. Growing up, my parents weren't really that involved because I was raised by individual parents that worked 2 full-time jobs all the time. So I'd have to move to live with one parent and then move back to be with another. So I grew up moving around a lot. So naturally, like, making friends is difficult. But enough about me and my problems. How about I tell them in a more artistic way? All right, here we go. Yesterday's history, and all we can do is hope that time will let us keep drifting. Waking up each day, wash up on a foreign shore, not knowing who we are or what awaits us. Eyes wide open but blinded by potential. We do this eternally, stuck in a never-ending quagmire of sorrow, and it's in the same place we find our hope in what we want. I wonder if I'll be fortunate enough to find one, or I'll keep waking up day after day, feeling colder and lower than the day before. I'm running out of rope and I'm far from close to the ground, but I can't help but feel trapped. Yeah, and that's what I got. Thanks for having me come up. Free DESMONATION, and thank you, Desmond, for encouraging me to do all this.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness, this one day, like actually it was a couple of days, Desmond was supposed to come by and visit me, do this, do that, you know, pick up the speaker or something, right? And he was like late as all get out. And yeah, so he was like late or whatever. I said, yo, look, Des, I know I don't look my age, but I'm old, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 44, like I like to be in bed, you know what I'm saying? Watching Murder, She Wrote at 10 o'clock, you know, kind of stuff, right? And so one day, he's like, I'm on my way, Mo, but I'm on my way. But it was like, I said, where in the world is DESMONATION anyway? You know what I'm saying? How far does it take to get from DESMONATION to Anchorage, Alaska? You know, it's like, it's really cool. And it's a really awesome thing to develop our ideas, our personas, and develop and cultivate what we want for ourselves, the universe, for our communities. And Desmond has just a wonderful outlook and view and perspective. And gosh, I just know he's gonna do some good things. So we have a couple people over here to the mic. Oh, we got Connor. You ready? Yeah. Okay, we're going to Connor. Then we're going to go Melissa. Then we're going to go to Pterodactyl. Row! Connor, we got a poet name, MC name? Contrast. Whoa, I'm digging and feeling the contrast already. I love this MC shit, y'all. I really do. Come on, Connor. And make sure the mic is good for you. You ready? Yeah. Yeah, music? Do you need to play it or?
It's the iPhone.
I know, I got to think it's the instrumental though.
Well, it has my voice over it too.
Nah, don't play it. It gets all fuddled when it's
Right,
like that.
right,
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
Cool.
Just step into the mic and own it.
All right, thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me. Contrast, yo. It's good to be here. Great day to be alive, right? I was just like rolling down on my skateboard, which I like usually cruise this coastal trail a lot, and I saw everybody chilling over here. I was like, what's going on over here? So then I was like, oh, this is pretty dope. And then I started listening, and everyone was doing poetry and stuff. So I was like, oh yeah, I do poetry too. So
Thank you for coming.
yeah, for sure. That's cool. Well, mad love, everybody. Yeah, I'm from Colorado though. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. Contrast. All right, at it again. Back in the mix. You know, we just gotta keep on keeping on, everybody. Yeah. Keep on going, keep on moving, keep on showing, improving, trying and improving. Got to doing what you're doing. Can't stop. Gotta figure out this life somehow. Keep on holding your dreams and what excites you. Gotta keep flying to higher heights. Keep on through these long days and cold nights. Keep on despite what might be at stake. We gotta raise the bar and keep going far, not near. Yeah, I'm here to help you see clear. We gotta keep on, and we gotta get out of here, on to the next chapter. Who knows what the future will bring? I just got to bring the essentials with me and leave the rest at the door. We gotta keep on going, cause more and more is what is in store, and I wouldn't miss it for the life of me. I gotta keep going on, it's my destiny. I will see where it takes me. So keep on with me. If you can keep on time with the rhythm and the groove, we got to keep on in a positive mood. Just got to move. Keep on going. Trying and improving. Showing and improving. Got to keep doing what you're doing. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Pursuing life and liberty and happiness. I was blessed with the gift, so I got to give all I got to give. I got to keep on giving. Keep on living. You just got to keep on. Keep the dream alive. Keep providing yourself with the things that you need to survive. Gotta keep my drive and my stride and always strive for better. Don't let anything bring you down or stop you. No, never. Just got to keep on when all things seem lost and gone. Got to carry on. Got to do right when all I see is everything being done wrong. Just got to keep on writing my songs. Keep on. Keep the rotation going. Pass it this way until I pass away. Until I'm dead and gone. Until then, I'm just gonna keep keeping on. I keep on moving, trying and improving. Holding on to what is true to you and yours. Keeping on course, of course. Keep on moving and doing what you're doing, showing and improving. Trying and improving, can't stop now. Just got to figure out this life somehow. Got to keep holding on to my dreams and what excites me. I just got to keep flying on to higher heights. Just got to shout out about how things ain't how they ought to be. Yeah.
Oh, you did wonderful. You did wonderful. You did wonderful. There's no judging on the mic, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Contrast.
Well, thank you, Contrast. Yeah, we're going to be looking forward to Contrast on the next few events, you know what I'm saying? We oh my God, we got poetry in the park. You know what? It reminds me, I think it was like 99, 2000, something. I started this thing in Houston because I got tired of going to the poetry, the open mics on Friday night and like, yeah, we need to do this, we need to do that. And nobody wasn't doing shit the next day. So I'm like, look, we're going to do some poetry night on Saturday morning. We're going to get up and go to a park space or sometimes we went to like those vacant lots where all the trash is and we cleaned up the space and we just sat out there and did poetry. And the beautiful thing is like doing poetry in the park and open spaces like this. You'd be surprised if like people just like come through like, yo, I've been working on some shit. Contrast over there. I've been working all day on some shit. Finally, my opportunity to be on the mic is here. Take that. Right on, Contrast. Hey, y'all, next up we want to bring Melissa Green up to the mic.
Woo, let's go.
AKA Ben Alaska, because she got you bent all over the place. Bent out of shape. Bent back in mind. Bent back. Who got the time? Melissa does. Melissa got the rhyme. Oh, snap. We got the freestyle.
It's the short mic. The short mic, yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Thank you. Well, like someone else said, you know, I gotta first say what Desmond means to me. And I first saw Desmond at that protest up on the park strip talking about his brother who was killed by the police. And just the need to find some answers that nobody wanted to give him. Nobody wanted to give the family. And I don't know why not. I mean, why should that not be possible? I don't know why people are stubborn about that. But then I heard about the open mics that he was holding over there at the gazebo. And for whatever reason, I wasn't able to come until the last couple of them. And I'll tell you what an open-hearted, generous, sweet, beautiful soul that he has, and just a welcoming everyone and just so generous in the way that he did so. So I'm really glad to know him, and I'm sad about what he's having to go through right now, and I have been holding him in my heart ever since I heard. One of the things that's going on that he was talking about, that a lot of people are talking about now, is just how we are supposed to behave ourselves according to what someone arbitrarily who somehow got into a position of higher power is telling us that we are supposed to do. This is what you are supposed to believe. This is how you're supposed to behave. You're not supposed to think for yourself. And I say bullshit to that.
Right on. Bullshit.
Does anyone beat your heart for you? Does anyone live your life for you? Do you cast a vote? Well, I actually started this one on the wrong stanza. Does anyone beat your heart for you? Oh yes, I know there are some who will quicken it or slow it at their leaving. But when you are alone at night and sleeping dreamless, it is there, beating. It will be there, beating till you die. Does anyone beat your heart for you? Does anyone live your life for you? Do you cast a vote? Plea for intercession? Do you hasten your death by forgetting? Do you close your eyes and believe what others say you see? Thank you.
Woo! You got me bent.
I know. Got me bent like elbows and kneecaps. Right, y'all? Melissa got us bent like elbows and kneecaps. You know what I'm saying? Been off that nod. All right, who else we have next? Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl ready? You ready, Pterodactyl? Y'all get up for Pterodactyl. I know. Every time he came up to Mike, Desmond started that shit though too. With Terry. Terry's like Pterodactyl. Too funny. There you go.
Hi, everybody. I'm just really sad about what happened. Desmond is like a real spark, a good warm fire, and gathered all these people together that were coming to the polling bee. And I think we got to figure out how to keep that going. Keep that spirit up here. He's not able to be here for us the same way he was, but he's got to be there where he's at for himself. No, I would say that everybody has their destiny, and whatever he's going to go through there, I pray that's just only going to make him stronger, wiser, still being somebody who really help people. I see that in him. It's a really powerful leader. That really big heart, willingness, and love. And also all that lived experience, knowing what it's like, and that compassion. So I brought markers and stuff, and people wanted to write something right now on those papers and some envelopes and stuff. Just want to send him a letter. I know somebody's got his mailing address. And certainly book selections for him. I too am very interested in law. And I just know that the laws we have in our books weren't meant for people. It's an old institution from Europe to making money for the church. That's the whole idea around our justice system. It's about punishing and keeping everybody in control and making a lot of money. A money-making machine. It doesn't solve any of our crimes or issues around communication with each other at all. And certainly it goes with our psychiatric system. It doesn't really heal anybody. It's just all about social control. And it's like it only comes with us talking to each other and us helping with each other that will make something different. Anyway, this is a poem I wrote early on in my transition when I was 40-something, 45. I'm an old person, and coming out every time is a hard thing. It took me a long time to come out. The ship I build of my best dreamings will hopefully take me through the storm I see coming. Whatever I do here has my healing is always second to what I do to build this ship, to harbor you, myself, and all my relations into a new world that respects and sees more clearly and is in turn cradled kindly in our mother's arms. The ones we have been tearing at and struggling with and deciding we have figured her out. So I am dreaming, and so are you. The way we have divided ourselves up has resulted in untold destruction and loss of heart, as we have destroyed the beauty so necessary for our hearts. This has led to depression, disassociation, coldness at our core. Please, I pray again for a dream that I can walk upon, gently carrying my soul and yours too, for the time when we return again. Life will still be here, and we would have begun to make a path that all of us can walk in beauty and face our own deaths as should be. There you go.
All right, we'll call Chelsea up here to the mic. I say right, Chelsea? All right, y'all. So we have like about, I think, 2 more. After Chelsea, we have like 2 more poets that are ready to go. And if anybody else, 1, 2. Come on, Mike. We got 1.5 over here. All right, so we got about 2.5 more folks, poets or whatever. I guess you're gonna do like half a poem, like half a stanza, like half a rhyme. You're gonna be like, my name is. A half a rhyme. I appreciate it. We take half a rhyme anytime. Come on, Chelsea. There you go.
Thank you. So it's actually Kelsey, but yeah.
My bad.
No, it's good. I got that. Okay, so yeah, I never met him personally, but I came recommended by a friend, and I like hearing the things you guys have to say. Like, it was powerful, and I was like, I have a powerful poem, so he is doing this. I call this one Human. Is it a sin to have my own opinion? Is it so unbelievable for me to be beautiful? Is it so odd to sometimes be flawed? Is it a crime to believe in a next time? I am human, and I won't let you in. You've shadowed my candle, put me through pain that I couldn't handle, and now after all I've found, that amazing potential sound of me saying, without your luck, I don't give a fuck. That's all I got. That was short.
Woo! Yeah. Short and simple. Woo! Lot of attitude. Let's go.
All right, let's give it up for our 1.5 poets coming up next. We'll give the full 1 here a chance while the half like working on getting the 3/4 at least. What's your name, my friend?
Mark.
Mark. All right, y'all give it up for Mark. I think that's good, huh?
Yeah, a little higher for you.
Thank you.
You guys speak into this part of the mic is where the sound is the most.
Like this right here.
Don't kiss it.
Okay. Hi, how you guys doing? My name is Mark. I've known Desmond for about 3 years now, and yeah, I'm just sad that, you know, all the times that he told me to come out here, I never came. I think you guys had like 4 other sessions before this, and each time he wanted me to come out and do a piece. You know, I'm an artist, so, you know, I work on music and stuff, and you know, I guess I was just a little too shy, or, you know, I was too busy with work and stuff like that. But I really do wish I was here. You know, I really do wish that I came when he was here. So this is for him. You
And by the way, this is my first time singing too, so performing. So if I screech your ears, you're just gonna have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So. Are we all slaves to this game that we play every day? If you know my name, then you know love from me. When you live in faith, you can feel the rage. If you lost, I'm sorry, I can help you find your way. This world is pain, you are not insane. If love was all you had and no one could feel that, then listen and understand, 'cause this is who I am. Brother to brother, colors of colors, drama from drama. Right now I'm thinking my mama. Every second was war, I could never even score. As loud as she was, her soul isn't pure. Mother Teresa, it's been a while since I seen you, but I'm always here now. Never change how I treat you. Mother Teresa, it's been a while since I seen you. Mother Teresa, Mother Teresa.
Hey, bro, let's go.
Give it up, y'all. Hey, some housekeeping business real quick. Because I think my phone right there, which is going live, has maybe 3% in it. So, this is the tip jar for DESMONATION and DESMONATION's mom. We are working to help get his mom down to Seattle, to move there in the area or in the state or whatever, to be there closer to him as he continues to go through this journey that he's on. So the people online, if you want to donate some funds or whatever, you're going to just reach out to me. You got Zoe speaking, you got Jasmine, Desiree Cox, you got Marcus over here, and we got our wonderful tip jar. So yeah, if someone would do me a favor and go pass that around the park once again for me. And so now we're going to bring up, I know, we at 3/4, we're at full strength now. Give it up for Heat 3, right? I don't know Heat 3's name, but we're going to give it up for Heat. Bring the heat. What's your name? Rashawn. Rashawn, give it up for Rashawn, y'all. There you go.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't really get to hang out with Desmond a whole lot. I've known his family, and our families have known each other all our life, but the energy that everybody's been talking about he has, I haven't had the fortunate experience to be around that, but I think the common theme here is pain. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, or where you came from. Everybody experiences pain, and I think everybody's been trying to say that. But at the same time, nobody has answers for those pain, for the pain that we receive and we have, and it comes from all walks of life. But I don't think what Desmond did was wrong, and it may feel like it's wrong to some people, but I'm angry, I'm held back by things that's uncontrollable by my everyday life, and that causes anger, and that causes stress. And one of the other speakers said, all of our pain bounces off of each other, and nobody has an answer for that. And it is healing, but it's not preached enough. And honestly, I think Desmond felt like nobody heard him. Nobody heard that even when we're out here in the middle of this park, that we are in pain and we're asking for answers and healing, and nobody's answering that. So this piece I wrote is kind of like my expression of that.